Right?
Now, what I'm trying to tell that if the Cobrapost come out with a kind of investigation.
1 minute. I reject this, and today I'm firmly on the side of Aniruddha on this. You see, I reject this whole attempt at trying to make the media an accused party. I can equally ask you this, that in June 2010, right, in the end of June 2010, Times Now did the CWG scam. Right? Neither Sudhanshu Trivedi's party nor your party came out and said, oh, you know what? How come you're targeting Kalmadi? Why don't you target a BJP leader? None of you did that then. Just because now it's before the elections. You didn't. Sudhanshu Trivedi didn't. Ajay, you didn't. Today you're seeing political motives. So how do you change the rules in this context?
I'm telling Cobrapost sting operation included all the party. Where I'm talking of only BJP.
Yeah, so then that's more reason for you to stop targeting all the party.
What my question is that if we can respond to our member of parliament, why can't other parties do the same thing?
You're making it political anyway. Let Sudhanshu answer that.
Oh, come on now.
First of all, you've done effectively nothing. So don't say you've done much.
Whether it was any channel, and particularly Times Now, it has never been accused of getting a lopsided stories. You have equally balanced with all sort of allegations, all sort of issues, whether it was on one side or on the other side. But I am saying, in their last history of several years, I have raised certain questions. You let me know whether you have done it or not. I can quote some other examples also, like in Tehelka. There was
are we discussing Tehelka today? Tehelka and Cobrapost are different organizations. Why are you bringing Tehelka into this?
No, that is different. But one minute, let me know. Let me complete. The fellow has written that he was asked to do a story on mining, and the story was kept with the editor. He has written on the internet, you can see it. And then it was negotiated by Mr. Tarun Tejpal.
But that you asked Tarun Tejpal.
You take stern action against
No, that you asked Tarun Tejpal.
So
that is something you should ask Tarun Tejpal. You have access to him. It's a Goa BJP government. Pick up the phone, tell Parikar to ask Tarun Tejpal.
To say,
no, 1 second. I can equally ask you today. If you are making an allegation. If you are making an allegation that your party state government was being... if you are saying your party state government was being blackmailed for any reason, you should have taken legal action against the media organization. Did you take legal action against the media organization then?
1 minute.
Why didn't you?
One minute.
Should a case not be filed against you for not taking action?
We are not against media. It should not be interpreted as against media. We are just questioning the credibility and the intention of certain organizations like Cobrapost who have done certain things in the several years on one side and not even a single the question which I asked on the other
Aniruddha, this question, Aniruddha, let me put it very bluntly. Yeah. I'll put it bluntly. I will not say certain this, certain that, because Sudhanshu is being careful. They are trying to allege that you are, soft on the Congress party. Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi, he's...
Oh, really?
He wants to say it, he's not saying
it,
so give him a direct answer on
First of all, it's a very... Yeah, first of all, it's an absurd question. It's no journalist with any self-respect would admit to anything like that, and if they admit to anything like that, they should leave journalism. We don't do journalism on that basis, neither do you do, Arnab, neither does any other journalist. Secondly, for the simple fact that if you just examine this story, if I was soft on the Congress, why would 2 Congress MPs figure there? But in any case, let me just explain to you how we went about this story. We don't do fishing expeditions. Journalists get inside information, they get sort of prior information about what is happening, and then they go to those places. The middleman in these cases led them to these MPs. It wasn't largely knock knock, how are you? Yeah, would you write some letter for me? It wasn't like that. We had the reporter had prior information and he went there. I mean, it's unfortunate for the party that the 3 BJP MPs whom the middleman took to are basically such fancy that they agreed to write those letters. I mean, it's for them to answer that. Now, to obfuscate the issue, to hide behind that fact and sort of point fingers at media organizations, I mean, if I was so soft on the Congress MPs wouldn't have figured there. But in any case, I just simply debunk this argument that you should go about I mean, the whole thing was asked when Cash for Questions also happened in 2005 about caste and creed and so on. I mean, why didn't you go this way? Why didn't you go that way? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, it's the story takes you where it takes you. And I'm constitutionally within my right. If there were 10 MPs of a particular party, it would happen in those 10 MPs. If it were 10 MPs of another party, it would happen like that. At the configuration, you don't sort of control the configuration of your investigation at all. I'm sorry, this is kindergarten argument.
The bottom line is this, Aniruddha, the bottom line is this, that it appears to me there is an all-party consensus, Mr. Subramaniam, on not taking any criminal action in this case. Because otherwise, this falls very much within the investigation that the CBI can do under the Prevention of
messenger. I mean, it's the old story.
Exactly.
You always go for the messenger.
Yes.
Arnab, I'm coming to that point now. This discussion was supposed to be about the tapes.
Exactly.
It has now come to the question of accusation against, he is speaking there defending himself, number one. Number two, is there any hint of any criminal act? Has anybody taken cognizance of this and seen whether investigation should be done or not? Why, if this happened to a chief secretary or to a director of income tax, this kind of a tape, true or not? False or not is a separate question. Would he or would he not have been suspended the same day?
Correct.
Why were these 10 people not suspended from the party and then take your action?
Answer him, Sudhanshu Trivedi, answer him, Ajay.
Etc. But clearly there is some prima facie evidence. If the evidence is wrong or doctored, let an independent agency come and look at it and say it's doctored. Correct. It is bad, it is incorrect. Fair enough, after that throw the book at Cobrapost or whoever you want to throw it. But now you assume that Cobrapost is wrong. You assume that the MPs did right, when all of us know this is what happens every day in every constituency all over India.
He's nailed it out there. That's the point, Ajay. You give a certificate. All your members of parliament today must be celebrating, Sudhanshu Trivedi, that, you know, our party is supporting us. This investigation is meaningless. Our party spokesperson are coming on national television.
We are the only party in this whole lot.
TSR Subramaniam has...
We are in the whole lot.
I think Mr. TSR Subramaniam has misinterpreted the thing.
In the whole lot yesterday, all the parties were there.
We are defending MPs. We are not saying that we are defending their act. We are saying that we will take appropriate action. If the thing comes to...
take first action.
First take action.
Suspension is no punishment. Suspension is no punishment.
Take action, he's saying. Take the action.
Whatever action is to be taken...
suspension is no punishment.
Mr. TSR Subramaniam is a senior bureaucrat and he knows that the department decides which type of action. Our disciplinary committee will decide what action is to be taken after thorough investigation. I am not saying that we are defending. Again, I am clarifying you. We are not defending the act of those MPs if they are involved in corruption.
Why can't it be prompt?
We are raising, and we are not taking the shelter of Cobrapost.
No, why can't it be
one
probed?
Thing I want to say,
why
that
can't
those
it be
who have
probed?
initiated the action, their intention seems dubious. This should also be accepted with the equal, you can say, equal opportunity.
No, where the equal opportunity,
both the things should be given equal weightage.
Where today...
It's not the case.
Please.
Some of the rival...
Please.
1 minute.
What rival?
If in the case of income tax,
Mr.
some of the rival company gives you
today I
actually
think...
one company.
I do think that if today...
They should be punished.
No, if...
But in that case, the other company doesn't have the right to become the champion of austerity.
No, sir. Today... Manoj Jha, everyone will... Today, if your parties take action against these members of parliament, more people will support you. What you're worried about is that if you take...
Exactly.
Yes, we have
exactly. Absolutely. Exactly. Absolutely.
But then why do you lack the courage? Manoj, you've been unusually quiet on this debate. Was it because of that first chat that I had with you on the inaction against your own party person?
No, Arnab, it was not being unusually quiet. I simply feel that I would say that politics in India is changing, and whether it is my party or any party which do not raise the morality bar of the conduct, they'll be doomed. They'll be finished.
Okay.
That's it. That's it I wanted to convey.
Well, I thank you all very much for joining me on that debate.